record on this computer. All right, we're recording now. So the goopguys.com/WP-admin. This will all be sent over to you and in an email. So you'll have that info. You can just copy and paste it. Web guy is that login, and it's got a really long password. This is something you want to keep super secure because it is your hang on, I'm going to bring your chat over. I'm missing it. So oh, totally, I hear you. We're up to 4 kids. We're pregnant again, and we have 2 dogs, and I completely feel you. This morning I'd been without kids for the weekend while I was on the trip, and oh my gosh, it was like this morning I couldn't get out of the house fast enough. Terrible to say. Anyways, okay, so this is going to be a super long password, super secure. We want to keep this very secure because this is something that if it was ever got by somebody else, they'd have full control to your website. We could always roll it back. There's steps that we can take if that ever does happen, but we try to keep these passwords long and overly secure. So it's going to be the same thing here. WebGuy's username, I'll send you the password and email. We can create other users too. So if you ever had somebody that you wanted to work on the website, like just that you wanted to give temporary access, or if you had like an employee that you wanted to go out and make blog posts but not be able to go edit pages, things like that, we can set up multiple users for you. We're happy to do that. It's nothing that you have to do. It's pretty easy for us to go in there and do it. I should have clicked login while I was talking. All right, so here's your dashboard. This is what you'll see when you log in. Over here is where you're going to spend pretty much all your time in pages. Posts is if you want to do a blog post, you just you go in here, hit add new. Pretty self-explanatory. The easiest way to do this and where you'll be spending all your editing time is using the Divi builder. When you create a new page or post, it isn't defaulted to Divi Builder, so you just click that button and then it brings us up, and it's kind of all drag and drop. So you click here and you can choose how you want the layout. If you want to be 2 different columns, thirds. For this, I'll just do this guy, and then insert module. So you can go in here and it really kind of walks you through it. So if you want to do just an image, if you want to do text, there's all sorts of stuff. So what's kind of fun about this is you can build something and then just play around in it. Let's just what I'll do is I'll build a page, because pages and posts are very similar. They're laid out the exact same as far as the way that you build. So it's just the blog posts are going to only go into the blog. The pages are going to be actual pages that you can find from the web. So let's go down to the editing of the pages. Leave here. It's going to warn you because it wants you to save. So we'll I'll just go through as far as like what's live. You can see here published on this side. This one, it's a draft, so it's not going to be anything that is published. It's just going to be something that we threw together, and or what you'll do with your test pages as well. Sorry, I'm not looking over your chat, so I'll try and do better. Make sure if you do have any questions along the way. So let's click into home. This is going to be the front page. And what's fun about this is you click into here and you have the Divi builder. And so this looks really complicated, but once you go to use Visual Builder, this button here, or once you've logged in, even if you just go to the home page, you can click that home page, and here's where it gets awesome. You can go to Enable Visual Builder right here. This will be on when you're logged in. This will be at the top of the page. When you click that, you can go in and change stuff visually rather than having to make a change and then go check and make sure that it changed by refreshing the page. This will give you the option to grab onto this entire guy, move them over here if you wanted to. That takes the whole row. If you want to take this one individually, you can grab him and pull him over, stuff like that. Oh, that old picture is still hiding back there. Control Z is your friend. That's editing to go back. I need to pull that picture out that was still hiding behind as a background. So yeah, just really easy to drag and drop. I mean, like this guy, if you wanted to change the picture in it, you know, if you had something new that you wanted to use, you click the little settings wheel and click the background picture. You click that settings wheel there, and you can, you know, pick any picture in here. If you had a picture that you wanted to load, you could either click upload files, or you could just drag it right in here. Pretty cool stuff. You know, obviously this isn't stuff that I'm expecting you guys to, you know, learn right off of one video. We're totally here to help you. I mean, if there's something that you need changed, something that you need more help with, by all means, we're here to make sure that this is easy, and, you know, and train you on anything that you need. So same thing down here. These are all, you know, these are just images. You know, the settings, the image URL. If you want to upload a new one, if, you know, Key Resin got a new logo or something, you just hit upload there and drag the file in. Yeah, it really is easy. Once you've played in it, like, I mean, I would say to become an expert on this, it's like 2 weeks of just goofing around. So I'm gonna set up kind of a test page for you. So when you're in this and you want to get back, you just go back and click up here. You can click dashboard wherever you want to go. I'm going to go into the pages. We'll just go add new page. We'll call it Emily's test page. And we're going to use the Divi Builder. And then we'll click use visual builder on this one. Since this one's not published yet, it's not going to be public. There's not going to be you can't just like click the home page to go to this one. So we'll go use visual builder. And yeah, this will be your little test area. You can goof around and kind of get the hang of it. So it's already got, so essentially what you've got 3 levels. You've got the section here, and then you have the subsection. So if you didn't want this to be a, you know, where this cuts off over here, if you want it to be full width, you delete this guy and then add, I'm adding the wrong thing. You'd actually add one of these. So you'd add a blue one, and then regular is the blue. Full width is where it stretches all the way across. So you could do a full width header, full width image. You have a lot more options inside of the regular section, the blue section. So let's just go from the whole thing. So I'm going to add a regular section. I'm going to pick, let's just go here. We'll do 3. So blurb is kind of a cool, oh, I just added the wrong thing. Okay, so say you add the wrong thing. See how there's not the plus sign there anymore? You can go in here and you'll hover and you'll be able to find that thing. You can just delete it, and then you'll get a new plus. Oh, and hit delete. There we go. You'll get a new plus sign. It comes back. So let's go with a blurb. So blurb title, test page. Jeez, can't type. My goodness. Bad day. So test page, and then here is your content. So that's how blurbs look. You kind of have a title. You have it's just, you know, more for small stuff. Go into design, and the text, you can choose the orientation if you want to center it. This is only going to center on this column. So, you know, because you have the 3 columns, if you want to take the whole column, of course, you go back and make it a single. Center to the right, you know, all sorts of fun stuff with the text, just kind of like old clip art stuff. And here you can choose the text size, title text size, take it bigger. Your this is all title stuff. Body text, you can do your body text size. Basically, just, you know, whatever you want to do. There's options upon options. I mean, if you have an image in there, you'd be able to choose the image width, the content width. You can take that smaller, bigger. I think that was 550. Just roll it back if you screw up. So that's a great thing too. These buttons here, you can roll back anything. And if you've gone really far and you want to roll back a long ways, you go down to this little guy here, and it'll tell you all the stuff that you've done since you came in. So super important part. when you are done with whatever you're doing, or during, I like to do it during, because you just never know what this is just a web page. This is the internet. If your browser got closed or you got a power outage, over here, save draft, it'll actually, when it's a live page, it'll just say save. You can publish straight from here. I come down here and hit this little guy and just hit save once in a while. If you go to leave and you didn't save Exit Visual Builder, it's going to warn you before you leave to save. So yeah, just some place to play around. You can put all sorts of fun stuff. Just playing with these is the best thing you can do. Going inside and goofing off with them and seeing what you like, what you don't like. Building out an entire page. Now, the really fun one is we're going to add another section. I'm going to delete this guy. So you can go in here and we have a bunch of pre-made layouts. Actually, not a ton of them there. Let's see what we have for full width. So I'm going to add oh, that's right. That's what I'm doing wrong. So you can click here and we have other stuff like your contact form that'll autofill. If you made a page, you wanted to have that on there to capture clients. What else do we have hiding in here? The footer, that doesn't look very good. It needs a black background. So let's go. So backgrounds. So this settings wheel will change the entire background all the way across. This settings wheel will only change this background. So if you come in here, this one's going to be your paint bucket. You can add multiple backgrounds. So if you want to do a paint bucket, a gradient, an image, a video, those are the things that you can do on here. So I'm just going to add a black background. There we go. There's your footer. So that doesn't look very good with the white. What you'd want to do here is do another background for the full width section. And that looks more like your page. So same thing down here. There's just another section. If you want to delete that, looks like the footer on this one is black too, or white too. So, but yeah, that's like I say, I don't think you're going to be, building out whole pages. I mean, for that, you can definitely give us a buzz if you want us to do that. But, I think that you'll definitely have the tools to, once you've played around with it and gotten used to the features. So, any questions? I know I kind of flew through this and I was speeding. So. Okay, awesome. So I'll send a copy. Actually, I'll probably load this video onto YouTube. This is probably gonna be too big to email. I'll email you the login info, and if you'd like, I can create you your own user. You and Jeff both. That way, you guys each have users. That way, if he goes in and starts playing with it, and does something, we can see when the login was and who it was, rather than being all under one. So completely up to you. Yeah, I can keep you on the same login. That's perfectly fine, because we can always go back and see. Even like I say, if there's something major that does happen, that's funny. Yeah, I can tell. You guys seem very busy, man. I'll tell you what. That was this was a long one. So even if something major does happen, like you get too far out of, like, once you've saved everything or you've gotten out of a page on Divi, you won't be able to go back to that save on there. Even then, we can go into this right here. Like, there's always a way to get out of, if something screws up. I can go in here and I can see, actually that's a bad example because it's a draft, so I can't see it, but like, let's go to the home page. So if I screwed up something on the home page and, things just went really crazy on it, I can come in here and I can see the revisions. And I can go back all the way to, I think it saves it to the beginning. So yeah, I mean, I have all the script in here that I can always go back if something gets screwed up or if you guys need help. So yeah, it's pretty safe. Really not, the only place that you don't really want to play around with is going into these files here. When you get into this guy, this is the scary stuff that, yeah, see, the warning gets thrown that, hey, you don't really want to mess with this stuff. If you do, you could really screw something up. So yeah, just stay out of here. Pages, that's a good spot. Media, if you want to load images and have them ready to go for for the future, you can come into media and just do it here rather than going through a page to load it. What else on this side do I need to show you? Yeah, that's about it. Users, if you ever do want to add the users, it's there. You can always add new. Yeah, I think that is it. If you ever change your logo, just give us a shout. It's a little different than editing a page. So holding pictures, you've got a ton of space on the server. So, I mean, you can load pictures for days. Now, one thing I do want to warn you about as far as pictures go, let's see. So when you load a picture, like I know on some of these were really high, especially the guys, the size was really big. You'll want to edit it down before you load it, because over, gosh, I want to say it's like 2,500 pixels. This, for some reason, doesn't like it. And you don't need anything that big for the internet anyways. I mean, 1,200 is like the biggest you'll ever need width-wise. So if it is too big, are you on PC or Mac? PC. Okay. So you would probably use a program like Paint. I'll just do a quick, Paint's a little different for yours than mine, but you just open it up in, let me pull it up here. I have a knockoff Paint for, oh, maybe I don't. Wow, did I get rid of that? I did. Punch into YouTube how to edit an image size and like in Paint, and it's super easy. It's quick and oh man, he hates Apple. That's all we work on. Everything's Apple, even down to my watch. They just I love Apple. It works. I mean, we don't get viruses. We don't, things don't break down. I had a hard drive fail just recently, but it wasn't Apple's fault. I put a new hard drive in it. Thing works great. It's been working great for 7 years. So that's too bad. But yeah, it's, PC guys, there are PC guys out there. I can still work on them, but that's all you ever do is work on them. So yeah, I'll get this video ready. I'll shoot you the YouTube link, the login information, the website address, and yeah, if there's any questions in the meantime, by all means, just reach out to me. By all means, yeah, happy to anytime. So this, I'm always available for this. I mean, this just happened to be a really lucky time. We just got back from our trip, and I didn't have anything going on for the next few minutes. So yeah, anything you need, just let me know, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Emily.